as you can see, I'm finna do those car rants that people be doing. How should I... As you can tell, I didn't script this. The point of this rant, the thesis of this rant is going to be fandoms, specifically Spider-Man, because I'm finna watch that movie 2 days early tomorrow. That's a sentence. And Doctor Who, if I am properly going to do this correctly, you understand why. And probably Avatar, but you know, the actual Avatar the Last Airbender, not the blue people. Before I start ranting, I guess I should do like a disclaimer. Since I'm hoping to put this on YouTube, I am doing this rant because I told myself, like, hey, I want to actually put my voice out there when it comes to stuff. So hopefully, this is just like a blueprint, and then like once I get more comfortable, I'll come back to this video and edit it to make it more appealing, or it'll just be on my YouTube channel and nothing else. I don't know. Bottom line is, this is not gonna be the usual. Hopefully not. I am gonna, like, I'm Tim, future Tim, make it more interesting than this. That's it. For families and friends that are like trying to be nosy, I know, hi mom. This is nothing that is going to actually interest you whatsoever. Like, this is nerd stuff, so go back to Facebook. So the reason why I really wanted to make a rant is because I'm mainly annoyed on like how no conversations happening with Brand New Day, because people are like, I'm basically saying like, this redhead from Stranger Things, I can only think of the character that they're saying, not the actual actress right now. Sadie Sink, I think her name is. They think that she's Jean Grey, or like the leaks are saying that she's Jean Grey. And it's like, what's your actual opinion on that, you know? The leaks are actually just saying she's Jean Grey. Like what's your opinion? Like, there's nothing, is that an actual conversation or anything like that? It's just, the leaks said it. These people, these anonymous people I've never met in my entire life said it. Yeah. And it's like, so? Like, okay, it's Twitter. Like, what are you talking about? And it's just like, it's mainly because like I notice a pattern when people are not actually voicing anything, and then once this happens, they're like, I said it this entire time, guys. I was always right. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You didn't say anything. You just like mentioned something very vaguely and didn't actually. Here's my opinion on it. Like, as I'm trying to make sure I'm not a hypocrite. I hope she isn't Jean Grey, because that makes me very worried in the sense of like the long run of things. Like, because they're saying, the leaks are saying she's Jean Grey and she's gonna be the main villain of the actual story. But apparently not the main villain, because she's being manipulated or whatever. And I'm like, no, because even though, yes, Jean Grey as the Phoenix Force has been a villain before, Jean Grey herself is usually not a villain. She is now, in a sense, she's like an antagonist in a sense, especially with the rest of the X-Men right now in the comics, but like, that's not even a thing that people be bringing up, you know? Like, they're just, Jean Grey's in the movie, like there's nothing actually being said at all. And like, when they say other characters, it's more just like, who is showing that they just Googled the most redheads from the comics rather than actually knowing what they're talking about. Like, before Marvel was like Marvel realized people are focusing on Sadie Sink. I don't even think I'm saying her name right. People are focusing on her. Let's start showing her more and making more and getting more profit on the fact that people are being like, who is she? And oh my god, this is why people do scripts. Wow. And the thing is, like, people are just being robotic and weird about it. That's why I'm kind of like trying to rant about it in a sense. Like, they're not actually voicing their opinions, and when they do voice their opinions, it's very weird. Like, when they're like, she's gonna be MJ, or she's gonna be Gwen Stacy, and it's more just like sounding like, finally, my white guy is going to be with this white woman instead of this black woman. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, main point in my opinion is basically Tom and I'm gonna get smacked and never remember her name. Zendaya. Tom and Zendaya are married. That has been confirmed for a good few months now, and people are still like hoping to God that Sadie is gonna be the end all be all and be the MJ to Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And it's weird now, you know, like they're a couple, and it's just like, and like I never get why people were hoping that to not see Zendaya, or I can only think of his nickname, CEO of Sex. For my family, I'm sorry you didn't have to understand. That's my generation. They're weird. Anyways, I don't understand why people were hoping they just would disappear for a movie or two, or for an entire trilogy. Like, why? Like why? I don't even understand why people want. Oh, the character's name's Ned. Want Ned to become Hobgoblin. Respect to the actor, I don't think he has a range for that. I haven't seen him in much outside of Spider-Man. I know he's in an action movie, but he's not really doing a bunch of action. I saw it on the plane, just forgot the name of it. The guy was like unable to feel things, like Boulder from God of War. And but it's like, I don't want to. I'd rather have someone else play Hobgoblin. Did I say Green Goblin at first? I'll look at the video. I don't care. Anyways, they're fun characters. They're great actors. Like, why would they like kick them out? Wouldn't it be more interesting to have them on payroll still? Like, y'all. I mean, like, Zendaya's definitely been doing a hell of a lot of shit. Like I think she's in like 5 different projects this year alone. Like, dang, this is her year. You go, girl. So stupid. It's like they're saying nothing, or they're being robotic or sexist about everything when it comes to wanting her. No, not really sexist, more like racist. When it comes to having her as these other characters. And it's like, before they were like having Sadie Singh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name at all, I don't care. Before they were like having her like in these interviews being like, who am I would definitely say she's like oh my god, I might have to Google it because I saw it as a kid. I can't remember. I can only think of Starfire. Firestar. I might have Googled it. They're just being weird about it all, or robotic, in the sense like they're all saying the same thing. Like, if you've seen, it's a famous post, and especially if you watch my stories, I show it off like once every few months. Like when the news is saying the same thing everything every single time, yada yada yada. They're all using the same script, even though they're all from different parties, and they hate each other apparently. It's the same thing on YouTube, in my opinion, or like factual, to be honest, because like they're all saying the same thing about the movie, which is nothing besides the leaks, and like, yeah, no, they ain't saying anything, and like it annoyed me because like I like Classic Man D, and he didn't say anything, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, I come to you because you like of your energy, and also because you be saying real stuff. Like I'd be thinking like you say your opinions, but apparently you ain't saying your opinions. You're just like using the same script everyone else is. Like, what the hell, man? Like, my brother, come on. And it's like, and the thing is mainly because like I learned not at a young age, I think I was in high school, that like YouTubers be on like Zoom or whatever with each other, and they just like be like, hey, this is what I'm working on. Oh, I'm working on the same thing. What's your script? Okay, like let's copy and paste. Like, I think I forgot what a YouTuber said it, but like ever since I heard that, I was like it's just like been highlight reels and stuff like that. Like, okay, they're saying the same thing. Nothing's really happening. And I guess like because like I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, I wanted to like voice it because like no one is really saying anything. So here's what I'm gonna say. Since I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, this is like before and after, if I even do that. But I am very afraid, but I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna have a shitload of hate for no actual reason. Something sexist, something racist. Doesn't really matter. It's not actually a part of the actual movie. But I think I'm going to enjoy it, especially since I've seen the trailers. It's like, okay, this is gonna be cool. Whatever. On a scale, I think I'm gonna give it like 8 out of 10. That's what I'm expecting. But the thing that I feel like is gonna give it to like a 6 out of 10 is if they mess up Hulk. Like, the things I'd be seeing of it right now. And this is also another thing that people annoyed me about. It was a massive switch up. I don't know why, but it was a massive switch up between Hulk being announced in the movie and now. Nothing that has happened in between for me has changed my opinion. I feel like it's a terrible idea, and I feel like they're gonna do him dirty like they have been doing for years now. And I'm just like, and I know I'm the problem because I liked him in Thor Ragnarok, but I was kind of hoping for more afterwards, you know? Not like it's either Thor Ragnarok or how they treated him in Infinity War. It's either one or the other. He's either funny or he's getting his ass beat, and it's like, dang, I did this somehow. This is my fault. Because like that's how like my problem with most fandoms. They don't take blame for stuff, which is why I brought up Doctor Who, and I'm gonna get to it hopefully. Hopefully I can like get there. I should probably get there. No, I still need to do Spider-Man. So I am worried that they're going to mess up with the Hulk. I am worried that they're gonna mess up Jean Grey. I'm not a big fan of Jean Grey like the Hulk, but I know enough of her character because of shows I watch, a few comic books I have read or I've listened to because of comic historian, and I know like herself, her actual characteristic when she's done right is not this villain. She's petty, she's dirty in a lot of ways. I mean, you gotta be dirty to like Wolverine, let's be honest here. But she ain't trying to kill people or trying to like no, she's kind of manipulative, but like that's kind of like when they're doing her wrong, like trying to manipulate a dude in a weird way just for fun. I don't know what's going on in the movie yet, of course, because like they're hiding it, which I like I enjoy that they're not showing us too much of everything yet. I'm just worried that they're gonna do her a disservice and just to be like she's in all of these other movies that we have planned, which will probably not actually happen because you have already shown you don't know how to actually properly use this character. And it's like the best I can see is if they are doing Iron Man First Avenger, Armored Avenger when he was a teenager. And because of the episode, I haven't seen, it's been like years since I've seen that episode. But like I heard that people were doing it with Ryan being like, oh yeah, that did happen. But I feel like that's also going to be bad because all of the Tom haters are going to be like, he's Iron Man Jr. Isn't that like, it's going to be more blink noise that doesn't actually do anything. And it's like also worrisome, you know, because like especially if Tom Holland is actually doing what he said he was doing, which is listening to the fans what they want. I was like, what are they even saying? Like, they're not saying anything. I'm surprised you even get anything from them. They're just saying noise. The things that they are saying is basically saying, I don't want you with Zendaya because you're white and she's black. Like, there's nothing, they're not even saying anything actually meaningful for him to actually get anything. But, for me though, cast me as Miles Morales, man. No, okay. I'm not Mexican enough. For me though, I feel like it's gonna be a fun movie. I'm going to enjoy it. It's gonna be like an 8 out of 10. If they do hope wrong, 6 out of 10, just out of spite, to be honest. Because mainly because like Hulk should be scary. Hulk should be like actually strong. And it should be like a horror movie for the Punisher and Spider-Man to be going up against them. And even though like I've seen them in Odyssey, they do great together. God and Tom. They should be Tom and Jerry together. And I wouldn't mind seeing the dynamic that they have together as these versions of the characters. Because in the comics, Spider-Man really hates Frank. And from what I can tell in the trailers, he's kind of just sick of his shit. So like I'm cool with that. Like it'll be fun. Like I wouldn't mind actually seeing the trio. Spider-Man, Punisher, and Daredevil, because that would be actually interesting to see. But it's also like I understand where there's at, which is why I can do a segue. Which is why I feel like the complaints that people have with Daredevil Born Again is kind of disingenuous, because they're like, we're Spider-Man, Spider-Man should be here. Because they're looking at like the backgrounds, it's like some random stuff, some random fun nods or whatever. They're like, Spider-Man, he's gonna be here in the next episode. He didn't show up in either seasons. And for me, I was okay with that. Because, I don't know if it's because I actually been to New York. I don't know if it's because I actually read Spider-Man comics. But I know for a fact, like, no way, I'm being weird. I don't know, just like this is the actual fact. Spider-Man can't really be showing up like that in media if it comes to like Marvel, because Marvel and Sony are just money. Like, Spider-Man can show up to his own stuff, and we just like get more characters from you guys. I'm okay with that. I accept that now. But apparently this fandom doesn't until they really want it, even though they don't want it. It's like, what? What are you talking about? So it's just like noise and complaint, you know? Like, how come Spider-Man's not here? Why are these people here? It's just like, so are you mad that this is happening, or this is happening because it's happening? It sounds like nonsense, right? Because it is nonsense. It's like, here's a fact, if I didn't say already. Sony and Marvel, or like Disney or whatever, don't know how to actually do business with each other, because Spider-Man is a shitload of money. Spider-Man alone makes billions. That's a general fact. Just Google TASM 2. That's a good few million. I think it's like in the hundreds to like tens of millions alone. TASM 2 is the worst one. Even though the visuals are amazing, it's the worst one. Spider-Man 3 is the worst one. It's still in the mills. And yet, like, people, even though, like, for me, in my opinion, it's common knowledge. If you're in this nerd space, you know for a fact you can't have this, because these two empires don't really want to, like, work with each other. And I don't know enough to call them dumb and be like, you don't like money because he's worth billions. I don't even know if they do something wrong, the other side gets more than me, you know? Like, I need to know more about their agreement to know that. I know for a fact, like, Marvel has like full rights for the TV show, movie rights, and toy rights and such are very much a mixed deal between Marvel and Sony. So it's like, we got to communicate with that. Even though, like, we still haven't gotten another season of Spectacular Spider-Man because of this deal. Like, it's like, that's why it's common knowledge, because if you look up why is there not a new season of Spectacular Spider-Man, as any child has seen that show and cried to realize that got canceled, looked up, you know, it's because of these Empire Medias or whatever. They canceled it because it wouldn't be profitable. It wouldn't be as profitable as to just do what they're doing right now. And that hurts me, but not them, as living in the white man's world does, you know? But, that's kind of why I don't really want to be a part, that's why I don't really want to be associated with the Spider-Man fandom, because they know this. They know that Spider-Man is worth billions and these two companies own it, and they have a deal that's basically saying we have to have a certain amount of characters in here so we can work together, which is why Spider-Man always has to do like a tag team or something like that in his movies. And besides accepting it and being like, here's what I actually want, they're just complaining and complaining. There's like, he's Iron Man Jr., where is he in Daredevil? It's like, you are in your 30s, 40s, and 20s or whatever. You went through high school. You are able to communicate. I prefer to see Spider-Man with this character. For me, it's Hulk, Daredevil, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, the original Fantastic Four. That's not actually true, but like, if you know type of deal. Anyways, and his rogues and stuff, rather than seeing him with these characters, I don't have a personal opinion. I like seeing him with these characters and such. That's what we wanted. When it was announced or when it was shown that he was going to be here, to be in the MCU, and like, it's just like, it's so much of a headache and ridiculous that like people are acting like, or this fandom is acting like they didn't want that, and now they have it. But besides the saying, "Oh, this is not really like a good movie" or anything like that, they're just saying, "I never wanted this. I never wanted this." Like, yes, you did. You wanted the concept, okay? You just didn't like the execution. That's two completely different things. And it's like, basically, and it's like, at a point, you're just liars. The fandom's just liars. So, as a businessman, the dipshit that I am, the businessman, why should I listen to a liar? Because you are lying. You did want this. You just didn't like the execution. And besides just saying, hey, I didn't like the execution of this, you're lying and saying, I didn't want this at all. Like, I'm not gonna listen to you, Like, if you're gonna lie to my face, I'm not gonna listen to you at all. You're just the weird troll that everyone says you are. You complain and lie about everything and be like, why is everything so wrong? It's because you didn't want this, but you did want it, so you're lying. So I'm not gonna listen to you. Because the fandom's weird in the sense, like, Spider-Man fandom are weird because they didn't like the execution of him having money in the comics. Because like, Spider-Man was rich for a good few years or so in the comics because of Dr. Octopus and whatever he did. But they hated that, and now he's a bum. But they hate that, even though they love it. It's weird. They have a weird relationship with Spider-Man. They love to see him being a bum-ass nigga in his 30s and say that is relatable. That is pathetic. That is so pathetic. Why do, like, that says so much about you as a human being. Like, you find it more relatable for this fictional character to be a bum couch potato than failing upwards or succeeding upwards in a sense and having an actual job or a life. Like, and then you still hate it when he's a bum, like. And right now, Spider-Man's in a good place because he's worth billions, So like, he's not gonna like die, even though the fandom wants him to die, or the franchise to die, or whatever, which is also weird. And they're like, we don't want him to just die and just like be no more, even though that's kind of what they're saying. We want him to start all over again, even though they complain they keep starting all over again, like, it's not, they don't use this, and that's why I brought up Doctor Who, however long this video is gonna be ago, because Doctor Who is over now. Like, it got canceled, it got shoved in the back of the room or whatever. And when I heard it, I was sad. I enjoyed all New Who, the 13th wasn't really my favorite, but it's not her fault. It's just the writer's fault. But it's like, okay, sad. Hopefully it comes back during my lifetime, you know? But the fandom, of course, are weird about it. Cause I guess there's just like I guess it's because they're all millennials or whatever. Cause it's like, this is a snarky comment here and there. There's no actual, like the few videos I have seen, I haven't heard any of them being generate about like, it's the fandom's fault. Because for me, in my opinion, it is. It's like, they're like, why did Doctor Who end? It's because of you guys. Like, the concept of Doctor Who is basically time travel, and the Doctor, the mainstay of the franchise, always change his face, his or her face. It can be a man, woman, black, white, purple, like Deer always says. It's sci-fi fiction. It really doesn't matter. It's just cool to hear the Shakespearean type of dialogue while this guy without a gun is fending off this armada of Cybermen and stuff. It's cool, you know? But you know, what I said at the beginning of that sentence, or paragraph rather, it kind of went over the heads of the fandom apparently, even though it has always been a thing. Well, that's disingenuous. It wasn't always a thing, but this is like negative consequences and stuff like that from like the beginning of like back when it was like in the 60s. Anyway, the point is, they're idiots. Because it's mainly, I'm talking about mainly new Who, because I haven't seen old Doctor Who yet, and probably won't now, sadly, because when I say it again, fandom's fault. I mean, like, that's also disingenuous. It's more just like kind of like trying to get it to the level of that, how they're blaming everyone else, you know, like the fandom, not all, but a good loud amount is like, it's the queers' fault, it's the women's fault, it's the company's fault. You see, they waited until the last minute to mention them, apparently. I don't know why, but apparently it's everyone else's fault before the company. Whatever. So yeah, no, I'm gonna like try to get to my small voice, say the fandom's fault as many times until I get to like an equal amount of blame, because they do deserve an equal amount of blame as they blame everyone else. Even though, by the way, it's not the women or queers' fault as they would like to say. It's a weird thing to say, but like apparently they like to say it. So like this fandom just hates the new Doctor. Every time, without a shadow of a doubt, they'll just hate him. He's not the old dude from the old show that I never watched. He's not old, he's younger, he's even younger. He's older now. He's a woman. He's black. No, wait, that's not a black, bad word. He's a nigga. He's also queer. And, oh wait, I also skipped one, sorry. There was also a black woman, and the guy came back, another old dude. And I guess the movie guy also counts, because like he showed up in like a YouTube video, but like, I don't know, he's a part of a different era. Anyways, each time a new main Doctor shows up, more hate, you know? Because really, it's just different, even though the thesis, in my opinion, of this show is it's always changing. Nothing's actually really canon. It's fun to see stuff be addressed and come back up, but like most episodes and stuff are gonna be like one shots. Really, it's really just like Doctor, companion, shit happens, and it's fun. That's kind of why I enjoy it. But I feel like people just like this fandom just like don't get it, but they also get it, but they would rather hate instead of just enjoying something that apparently they've been watching since they were kids. So it's like, what are we doing here, man? Like, what's going on? Cause like, it's not like anyone's been here for that long besides David Tennant. But even then, he wasn't really here for that long. Cause he got really lucky because the first series with a different dude, but because of like horrible behaviors behind the scenes, he left. So they had to do a regeneration, which is, by the way, that's how new doctors show up. That's how the new faces show up. So, is he British? I don't know. Different accent. Becomes a new accent. New face, new guy, new hair, new teeth. If you catch that reference. And now we're dealing with that. And David Tennant, he's lucky. By the way, he's a good actor. He's great. I love him in DuckTales. If you do Google him, I think it will show you like he was there since 2005, since 2010, and then came back for that last year, 2025. No, that was last year. 2024, 2023. Whenever that Christmas special happened, like he's been around for like a hot minute throughout this entire new era of Doctor Who. But the hate for the next people is just ridiculous, you know? Because what was the reason? Well, they actually reference it like each time. Like his chin is weird. He's younger looking. It's just dumb stuff for the next guy after David Tennant. But like, in my opinion, he's the most referenced Doctor in the new era. He's not my favorite, but like, he is the most referenced. Like, most high moments happen during his era. And I don't even know what I'm saying era. Like, these people usually last 3 years or so. Even though like it says like David Tennant was around since 2005 to 2010. It was because of things that I forgot. But basically they did like one episode per month. Yeah, so if I remember correctly, because Series 2 was 05. No, Series 2 was 06. Series 3 was 08. I should probably. Do I need to? Series 6. Series. Yeah, Series 2 was 06. 3, 07. 4, 08. 3 years. The reason why it would say he was around since 2010 was because like they did like special episodes and stuff while they were still trying to recast him, they were still doing like, you know, paperwork and stuff for actors and everyone in between. And then I don't remember his name, but he's a good actor. The 11th Doctor was next. Like I said, most like memorable, I would say, came from him. But people hated him because the reasons I already said. The next guy, people hate him because he was old. If you've seen a group picture of all the doctors, most of those motherfuckers are over 40. They hated this dude because he was over 40. Like, what were we doing? The guy before David Tennant, I believe he was in his 40s. And I, like, respectfully, I think he was in his 40s while this was happening. If not, like, in his 30s, I apologize to this guy that's not gonna see this video, but still. I don't even think David Tennant was, like, in his 20s when it happened. Like it's ridiculous, you know? Like, they're mad because he had gray hair, basically, and more wrinkles than the other 3 guys beforehand. And it's like, who do you think these people that they're showing on screen most of the time they're showing? Even beforehand, you know, like, the War Doctor showed up. He was wrinkly. He had gray hair. Did people hate him? I feel like they did. Yeah, no, they probably did. Because he's the doctor. They hate the doctor until he's gone. And they're like, I love this one. This is the one I loved. No, you didn't. You hate. And then a new one showed up. You go back. You love that one, just so you can hate the new one. And it's dumb. It's a dumb process that this fandom does. They hate this person. They hate their entire cast. Send death threats. Send horrible things to say to a person. New one shows up. They go back. Now they love it. Still weird in a weird way, because it can't be normal about loving it. Just to hate the next one. You know, like, that's kind of the process I gather from this very limited, not very limited, I kind of went through a rabbit hole, but from the amount of time I have actually heard about this fandom and such. It's just a circle of hate and hate and hate. And they're like, do this clickbait titles of why Doctor Who dies. And they never say themselves, even though they are a high reason why Doctor Who is no more right now. Because they did nothing but hate. And now people are out the jobs. And all they can do is like this millennial, snarky, sarcastic, oh, well, look what happened. I always told you. Like, he said nothing but hate. What are you talking about? You said it's gonna die until it died. Like, congrats. Like, you're not intelligent, you're not anything but an asshole. Which hurt me because that's my nickname. Like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Like, I feel like, I believe the actor of 12's name is Peter Capaldi. I feel like he'll be a great example because he's the one that everyone was like, ill, he's old. His regeneration. He Some people apparently hated it because he talked a lot. For me, I would say if they cut out the, what was the fruit? They never eat pears. There it is. If they cut out that part, it'll be perfect. No, they hated it because it was a speech, even though the 11th also had a big speech. The David, he didn't have a speech. His was just like one sentence. I thought it was amazing, even though, you know, like very much crybaby like, but still, like I thought it was a perfect. Like, it was the character, you know. Same thing to go with the 11th. It was also the character. It was basically him accepting what his original face could not. And then Peter's version was a big speech. And the character of this doctor did nothing but speeches. Amazing speeches. Great performing speeches. But people hated it because it was a speech. A long-winded speech, apparently. Even though he does nothing but long-winded speeches. He's like... It doesn't make sense to me. Because you're like, I like it. Besides his regeneration, why is he talking so much? Like, they all talked. You know, like, that's the dog. He talks. He does nothing but talk. Also with his hands. And it's just like, do you know this guy? Do you know this character? Because it sounds like you don't. And that guy just ran a red light. Jesus Christ, that was like that was a good 30 seconds after the red. He's gonna finna go as well. I need to get home. Jesus Christ, this is dangerous. Some train of thought. I think I'm that. Nope. Okay, I think I got my train of, never mind. Okay, I think I got my train of thought back. Jesus, this is, people are getting active right now. God dang it. I didn't even know you didn't hear it. I was like, whose car is making all that noise? Dang it. So they're mad that this version of the character, 3 seasons worth, I know they say series, but whatever, 3 seasons worth, series worth of him doing long-winded speeches, and they hate that he goes off in a long-winded speech. I feel like I can do either or when it comes to him. And it's like, what he said outside of, I never ever did pairs. Everything else he says is literally what he has been preaching, learning, understanding for himself and for other characters throughout his time as the Doctor. That is his character arc. And you're like, I don't like it, then you don't understand what you apparently watched for hours on end. Because what he's saying, always be kind, hate is cowardly, and such. What he is saying is literally what he has always saying, and he's saying this to his next self. So like you're either not paying attention or you're refusing to actually understand what is going on. And I've used that as my example as to the fandom, like their refusal to actually understand or just accept this, because they're mad at like the canonicity or whatever of a show about time travel that's been around since the 60s. There's music happening. I don't know if you can hear that or feel that or see it. I don't know. Like, it's not really that many cars with me, and I can hear. I don't know where that music is coming from. It's very uncomfortable, mainly because I don't know where. Like the unknown type of deal. Anyways, this fandom this is like unwilling to accept new things, even though the guy that they love says nothing but accept new things, changes, except the fact that there's always new stuff and inconsistencies and stuff like that. Because of like bad writing, good writing, left, right, center, whatever, there's not really a good canon. There's things that show up once in a while in the show, in the franchise, which is great, but it's not really a full canon for me. And when there is something canon, they don't like it, and they're like, ignore it, or never, or find some scientific way to erase it, or something like that. And it's like, so what are we doing here? In my opinion, like, what's going on? So one fandom lies, one fandom complains, or doesn't understand, misunderstands. The next fandom, I pity. I know I need to actually clarify that. I'm talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender franchise, whatever. I pity them until they complain. Okay, like you don't. There's critique. I'll try again. I don't think I'm gonna say it correctly. I'm still gonna try. There's critiquing. There's making valid criticisms, and then there's just complaints and just noise. We live in a generation that does that. Because, you know, like they, for anyone doesn't know, I don't even know who's watching this, but hi. You ever have an ex that like does nothing but just messes with your life, and then on a random Thursday you get kicked in the balls by a random dog, and it just walks past you like you didn't do nothing wrong, and everyone blames you? That's Aang the Last Airbender and everything that happened to it. I don't even know what I'm saying. But basically, if I remember everything correctly, somehow, wait, let me do it by timeline. I can't do it by timeline because there's only another timeline. I'm gonna do it by timeline. Okay, so it was announced that Aang's gonna have his own movie. Everyone will show up besides the original cast because they wanted to be less whitewashed with everything. This is valid. This is not anything white about this franchise, even though everything's white about this franchise. I don't know. Anyways, so bad things start happening when the parent company decided we're not gonna do theatrical. I believe they said that, you know, it was coming out this year. They said that the year of it coming out, like last minute change, just for it to be leaked. I heard the full movie to be leaked, and everyone just being, in my opinion, neither side was good. You know, you didn't watch it, you did watch it. You're not holier than thou, or whatever that phrase is, for not watching it. And you are full of shit if you did watch it. Like, it's not either or. It was a shit situation. But you know, people are shit, so like they make it shittier. It had to be like some moral high ground or whatever, or like some form of superiority, even though it's just like some smartass decided I'm gonna do this and technically ruin people's jobs, and besides being like regular about it, see, I don't even know what it will be regular. I guess ignoring it. People are now outraged if you watched it, or outraged if you didn't watch it. And just like, just is of a situation. And then, so there was after the article leaks happened. Apparently blackmail of more leaks of their TV show was going on in the middle of it all. Then they released it they released a trailer a month before releasing it on Paramount, and then quietly they said we will release in theaters at 2 random cities. I wish I could do editing so I could do that slow motion that people have been doing recently. I don't know why, but it's funny sometimes. They're like 2 random theaters. One in New York and one, I think it was San Francisco or somewhere. This is like, yeah, those are big theaters, but it's just like, what the H? Why am I switching between custody and not custody? I don't know. It's just like 2 theaters in the entire world. Big cities, but it's just like, not everyone's seen it, you know? And they're only doing it for awards. So when people are saying they don't like money, and they pull this, for once, I agree. Sometimes I find it dumb when people say that about big corporations. Like, these people don't care about our lives. They would rather us die than lose money. When something this ridiculous happened, I agree, they don't like money. I don't even know what that even, like, you know to put it in theaters, but you decide not to put it in theaters, and then put it in theaters anyways. It's like, what? And for me, I was like, I don't know what would be pettier of a situation. Like, should they have like no money come in, or money come in? Because like, there's still the corporation getting money, even though I hate the corporation. You know, like I don't know which form of a fuck you would be the best outcome to be petty towards them. I won't be watching it either way because I don't have a Paramount subscription or anything, and I'm not from either one of those cities. One's a like 3-4 hour drive, the other one a 3-hour plane ride just for it to be sold out. That's funny to hear. But I just find it ridiculous when it finally came out, because the complaints made no sense. And yes, I know I just said I haven't seen it, and I might not seen it, but I know for a fact, because everything that's have already been like told and shown, like things that they officially showed us, I have already accepted, because for a weirdo that I am, I'm apparently the only normal one here. It's definitely a lot of ego and pride, but whatever. Because like, I can clearly tell, like, Yeah, it's different animation. Yeah, their eyes. That's for later. Just know that their eyes are different. What other? Yeah, this guy is gonna probably be the villain. Mainly because they said it, even though they're apparently gonna be a twist villain, I guess. So like, yeah, no, I kind of thought this was gonna be like a 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 movie, anyways. And if I ever do like be like, I got a paycheck, let me go and see this movie, I don't expect anything else but that. Because the complaints, as I say, are complaints and noise is because it's their eyes. It's too Asian. No. No, it's actually it's so stupid. They don't like that is, if I remember correctly, it's too anime-like for a franchise that has been based on Asian culture, and the original show, not all the shows that have been coming out, has all been anime style. You know, like Teen Titans Go, Avatar: Last Airbender, which I'm talking about, Boondocks. Like, this has been inspired by anime, and they're mad that the eyes are more anime-like. I don't know. It's dumb. And what was it? Okay, I can't think of the other one from here because it kind of erased it from my brain. So I'll go the other side, which is like valid criticism, I would say. Really, like apparently Katara was more of an Aang's girlfriend than her own person, like she is in the original show. Where it's like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. But I'd rather see Katara. You know, that's why I'm here for the movie. Yeah, that's proper. And even though they got the main gang, they still did have Suki in it. And it's like, okay, that's sad. Me and I believe all the entire fandom see her as a part of Avatar, Team Avatar. I guess they don't. I don't know why. Like, what do you think she is then? B Squad? I don't know. But you know, that was sad and basically like find out like she makes a cameo at the very end. And Sokka is basically a twink version of Boomy. Nope, wait. What's his name? From Legend of Korra. Well, yeah, because he didn't also. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of the Earthbender because that's what they were saying. But Bolin, that's what they were saying. He was basically Bolin. But also Boomy was also his comedic relief as well, so. And to clarify, Boomy from Legend of Korra, not Boomy from Avatar, The Last Airbender. More clarification purposes, of course. Even though he was also comedic relief. Still better character than both of them combined. So yeah, no, this sounds like a good bit of the characters of Team Avatar didn't really have to be there. For the ones that should be there aren't like their full selves. They're kind of like characters themselves. Which I would say because of that, I would definitely put it like a 8 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. If it's like that's terrible, they're saying. But you know, they're YouTubers, so like, they're bullshitting probably. And I should probably watch the movie myself. It depends on how much Paramount actually is. If it's over $10, I'm not watching it. You gotta be kidding me! I'm not watching one movie Like I have the DVDs of the series at home. Like, no, I'm not giving money to them. But yeah, no. As much as I pity the fandom when something good happens, as most fandoms will never admit when something good happens. Star Wars. It wasn't Avatar. It was Star Wars. Dang it! It was okay. Now, okay. I was wrong. I wanted to complain about Star Wars as well, but meh. It's recent. I can do hashtags for Avatar. You know, get viewership that I don't even know what I'm doing for. Okay, what Spider-Man fandom is liars. Doctor Who fandom do not understand. Avatar fandom, I pity. Star Wars fandom, because I'm doing like a list of a tier list or something. Star Wars fandom are bitch ass niggas. No. I don't know if I'll keep that in there, but it's true. Star Wars fandom are idiots, degenerates, what everyone views and sees as the problem with all fandoms. Even though Star Trek was the original fandom, they mellowed out apparently. So I will say the original Toxic Fandom. Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve that. Toxic, the OG toxicity. So, since I now remember everything, well, not everything, but like my original 3, I am hoping, and it's like a warning for, you know, these other fandoms to not become like Star Wars fandoms. Because, like I said, the OG toxicity, that's stupid. It deserves stupid. Because Star Wars is just okay. You know, like majority of the stuff is like trash, like the Alkali and Last Skywalker. No, I saw it one time in theaters and try my best to forget. Sequels are bad. Whatever. That's the best way to put it. I'm not gonna rewatch it. But like, even though yes, Mandalorian had like a decline, it's still good than the worst. It's not like complete garbage like they keep saying. It's not the fault of females or me. Like, and it's like, it comes to a point like the people that are doing these shows, movies, comics and stuff, they aren't listening to the fans. Like, I remember seeing a video when I was a kid. They tried to compare the guy that made Star Wars, the second sequel movie, what was it? The Last Jedi? Versus Dave Filoni, I believe, the guy that made Clone Wars and helped make Mandalorian, because they both say similar quotes, which is, "I don't listen to the fans." And they were like, "Here's the essay about why one is better than the other. Here's my thesis of it. You're all idiots. That's why they don't listen to you." The fact that one's more scummier than the other doesn't really matter in my mind. They're both correct. It's just the products were different. That's my thesis of it. Correct answer. Different execution. Or is it reverse? Anyways, it's probably correct execution. Different answer now. Fuck. Anyways, the thing that I would say to these other fandoms, even though it's definitely too late for Doctor Who, so I would say to the Spider-Man fandom and to the Avatar fandom, don't become these guys. One died and the other, or like got kicked to the underground or whatever, and the other one doesn't listen to their fandom because it's toxic and just filled with weirdos that are just like, this isn't my blank, even though it is. They just didn't pay attention, or they pay attention to the wrong stuff, you know? And it's like, don't be them, because the show that you actually enjoy will die for your lack of understanding or your lack of actually communicating what you really want properly, or they won't listen to you because, as I said, Spider-Man fandoms are liars. One doesn't understand, or they just won't pity you because you're stupid enough to give them money, even though you also hate them. So why should I listen to you, even though you're still giving me money to doing stuff that you apparently don't like, which sounds very sexist and homophobic and racist stuff. Anyways, so I'm not gonna listen to you anyways, because you are one of those three, or all three. You know, like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you. What the hell, you weirdo. I think I ranted as much as I could. This will be the outro moment, I guess. Don't be the Doctor Who fandom or the Star Wars fandom. One died and the other one is hoping to die. That is weird. It's a weird mindset to have. It's just hate, you know? Like, that's just nothing but hate for something that you apparently love. And would you really want a relationship like that type of deal? No. I'm going to enjoy. I'm gonna cosplay as Miles Morales 2099 because that's the only costume I have. Tomorrow for brand new day, and I'm gonna enjoy a brand new day. And like apparently the guy at the first day of watching the movie accidentally spoiled Jean Grey was in it, since he didn't know the spoiler or whatever. But it's like everyone's just like, it's confirmed, you know? But no one's being like, what's my actual opinion on this? Like, they're not saying, I like it, I don't like it. Even though in the video itself, I don't know if you can even find it anymore. He said, the lady asked him, what is your favorite thing, or what do you think of the movie, like something within the movie? And he's like, I like Jean. She's a villain, but it's a little twist to it, something like that. And because of that, people are like, it's confirmed. It's like, okay, yeah, it's confirmed. So like, what's your actual opinion on having Jean Grey in the movie? Absolutely nothing else. It's just confirmed. Like it's just annoying, you know? Like, why? I have low energy because of this.